I got here and it was sunny. I just walked outside and everything's covered in snow. Wow, you can't hear the cars going by. It's that good packing snow too. Alright, we out. Sparky Milarky Show, Friday night edition. Here we go.
I'm riding around, no gimme. It's mine, I spend it. 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 I'm riding around, no gimme. It's mine, I spend it. It's mine, I spend it. It's mine, I spend it. I'm riding around, no gimme. I am smoking on anxiety. My girl ain't got no stomach. Every time we have sex, she always asks me for $100. I ask her, is she working? She asks me, do I want it? I say, when I went to school, bitch, money was the subject. I'm riding around, I'm getting it. I'm riding around, I'm getting it. I'm riding around, I'm getting it. It's mine, I spend it. I'm riding around, I'm getting it. I'm riding around, I'm getting it. I'm riding around, I'm getting it. It's mine, I spend 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 it. I'm riding around, I'm getting it. It's mine, I spend it. It's mine, I spend it. It's mine, I spend it. I'm riding around, I'm getting it. I'm riding around my side of town. Boxing gloves, I beat the trial. I had the coke, I had a smile, I had the coat for every style. Crocodile, the gator type. I'm allergic to the hater type. I take your wife, give her back 9 months after that.
Although you get a pretty good indication. 1 o'clock Eastern time. It's a tremendous team.
Sky McGreen, such a hater. Joe McGreen, Jim Messier, look-alike.
8 p.m. Eastern time as the United States emerges from Arizona. Went from worst to first in that bracket with the big win over Canada. And now they take on Puerto Rico. 8 p.m. Eastern here on MLB Network. Hey, the pitching coach is Greg Maddux.
Here at Marlins Park.
Mad Dog.
And we're talking World Baseball Classic. And I'm intrigued. Whenever I saw the coaches, I saw your name was picked. Talk to me about how hard or how easy it was to make the decision.
Very easy. Joe gave me a call last summer sometime, and right when he called, I knew I wanted to do it. But, you know, obviously, like all retired guys, I got to check with my wife first to see if she'd let me. And she said okay, and I knew I was in.
Well, you haven't left the game. Obviously, you were at Texas. Your brother's a pitching coach, so this is right up your alley. And I think the biggest thing everyone wants to know is when you put on a uniform and you get in a different forum, and as a baseball player, it's one thing. How exciting or how nerve-wracking have these games been?
Yeah, it's been pretty nerve-wracking. It's hard, too, because you don't really know the players as well as you'd like to. We've only been around them now for a week, and you see clips on TV here and there about the guys. But I think if you knew the players a little bit better, it wouldn't be as bad as it is right now. But it's pretty nervous over there.
One thing that I find interesting, you're pitching now staff with whole different pitchers. Have you been in contact with other coaches for their program because they're trying to get ready for their team and at the same time trying to win?
Yeah, you do. That's where Marcel Latchman's been great. He's kind of been helping me out with a lot of that stuff. He's done it before. You're in touch with all the coaches, all the organizations. We fill out reports on the guys after the game.
Greatest pitcher of my generation. Period.
You know,
Greg Mad Dog Maddux.
You want to win, and you don't want to get anybody hurt. So, you know, we're going to do everything we can to win, but we're thinking safety first.
This is easily the most awkward interview that I've ever seen. These two guys, the only thing I was missing was
hater.
And those three guys on a golf course, they've been playing golf together for 15 years, and now they have to conduct a legitimate interview?
With the two of each other, yeah, the old teammates together. Yeah, the conversation wasn't quite the same way when they were done. Hey, let's look back at the best of Tokyo that we just finished up.
This is a power show. Alrighty, San Francisco, Japan is coming your way. The Netherlands will walk off all the way to San Francisco. Absolutely incredible. The Dutch have done it.
Let's go. Sparky Milarky Television. We're fired up. Let's go, Italy.
Welcome aboard, everybody. Good morning, WBC Today. Brian Kenny and Joe McGrain. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Brian. So Tokyo just completed. Miami getting underway today. So one round is completed. The other part of the world will get underway today. I thought we were going to get mercy rule in there, but the Netherlands showing a lot of spunk.
Well, and they really do. Representing the top of the lineup, Nick Punto, Chris Denorfia, and Anthony Rizzo, and it starts to get a little bit lean after that. I think one of the things that you look at that comes as a surprise, yes, the Dominican Republic has been swinging the bat well, but so has Team Italy, but I think their magic runs out, especially based on the pitching matchup facing Edinson Volquez in this game.
Let me just make one correction. David Wright hit a grand slam against Italy, not a three-run home run. Shorted him one RBI there. Italy did beat Canada and Mexico. I mean, they shouldn't have done that either, Joe.
It was really a short span and sampling of games, and now things start to get a little bit longer, and so do these lineups, and the Dominican Republic has plenty of studs, and I think it's going to be too much.
You went small sample size on me.
How about that?
He just did that. Action coming up right now. The Dominican Republic and Italy. Matt Vasgersian and John Smoltz. Enjoy.
Later.
Couldn't possibly have more pressure when you look at the name that's on the front of your jersey. Puerto Rico.
And look at the emotion.
What an amazing couple of days of baseball for Team Italy. Showtime. Goodbye, Homer. Japan's going to San Francisco. Absolutely incredible. Benches are cleared.
Can't hurt us, Canadians.
The Dutch have done it. Team USA is headed to Miami.
The Dominican Republic goes 3-0.
Goodbye, home run. Calls to DJ Mercy in Italian. Are you kidding?
Let's go, I.
And welcome to MLB Network's presentation of the World Baseball Classic this afternoon and all day. We're at Marlins Park in Miami, where the second round begins with Cinderella Team Italy taking on one of the heavy pre-tournament favorites, the Dominican Republic. Who's here in round two? It's the United States, Italy, the Dominican Republic, and Puerto Rico. The U.S. and Puerto Rico play the second act of our doubleheader later on tonight. How, in fact, did Italy and the Dominican Republic advance? For Italy, they won their first two games, defeated Mexico in exciting come-from-behind fashion. Mercy ruled Canada. They ended up losing to the United States, and that's why Italy is here as the number 4 seed, a Pool D runner-up. For the Dominican Republic, they dominated Pool C by winning all 3 games. In fact, the Dominican Republic, the only team still undefeated in World Baseball Classic play. With that, we welcome you inside the broadcast booth alongside John Smoltz, Matt Vasgersian. Team Italy, Smoltzy, they have been everybody's favorite, just like on St. Patrick's Day when we're all Irish. Everybody's getting in touch with their inner Italian these days watching the World Baseball Classic.
Yeah, they're starting to come out, and matter of fact, talking to some of the players, they even made their sports page back home. This is really a Cinderella, David and Goliath story. Team Italy has now become relevant. They're the biggest underdog that you can imagine. It would be like a 16 seed beating a 1 seed in basketball. For Italy, they're riding this wave of emotion. They're playing together. They're feisty. They're putting together good at-bats. And their pitching staff is overachieving, and that's how they got here.
Italians have averaged better than a .330 team batting average in their 3 first games in the World Baseball Classic. They are up against it today. The Dominican Republic are heavy favorites, not only in this matchup, but in the entire tournament. And when you line them up, this might not even be a fair fight in terms of numbers. A lot more hits, a lot more home runs. 7 All-Stars on the Dominican roster. 4 players have won a World Series title. It is a very accomplished group of Dominican All-Stars.
Yeah, the countries treat baseball totally different. Dominican Republic, tremendous pride. Over 560 MLB players in their country compared to 1 Italian board for Italy. And I think this matchup, you cannot take them lightly, but the Dominican Republic's going to come out swing the bats.
The roster is filled with star power. Hanley Ramirez, Jose Reyes, and Robinson Cano, who's standing by with our Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I'm here with Robinson Cano. All right, playing Team Italy, who's been really the Cinderella story of this tournament. Do visions of '09 and getting knocked out early come into your heads at all?
Well, I mean, you know, we want to face everything tough here, so everyone here got a lot of major leagues and minor league guys that can play the games, and we're not going to take anything for granted. We're just going to go out there and keep playing hard.
Your team has really gelled quickly early on. How have you guys been able to do it without a lot of experience together?
Well, we got a good chemistry in there. I mean, everyone is excited to be here. We got one goal to go all the way through the end, and that's what we're here for. So we play hard and we play the game the right way.
What's it like playing with Jose Reyes? You guys are turning double plays like you've been teammates forever.
Well, he's a fun, one of the fun players in the game, one of the greatest shortstop. I mean, he's a great guy and also a great person.
All right, thanks, Robbie.
You're welcome.
Robinson Cano off to a fast start, 9 for 15 thus far in the tournament. We're going to take a quick break, come back with starting lineups in the opening pitch. Team Italy against the Dominican Republic. The second round is underway right after a quick timeout.
Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Viagra if you take nitrates for chest pain. It may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Side effects include headache, flushing, upset stomach, and abnormal vision. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. Stop taking Viagra and call your doctor right away if you experience a sudden decrease or loss in vision or hearing. This is the age of taking action. Viagra. Talk to your doctor.
Welcome back to Miami. The second round of the World Baseball Classic is about to get underway here at Marlins Park as we take a look at Dominican Republic manager Tony Pena. Very excited for his chances to advance even further in the tournament. A 3-0 start in Pool C.
Yeah, talking to him, he was excited about the opportunity, as his players, and they represent a country that is rich in baseball history.
Tony Pena, of course, an established major league name. Same cannot be said necessarily of his counterpart in the Italy dugout, but Marco Mazzietti played for 20 years in the Italian Baseball League. He's had a lot of success in the international field with Team Italy. 2010 and 2012 European Championship, and Marco skippered those clubs. Be the heavily favored Kingdom of the Netherlands team for one of those titles. Let's get you right to the starting lineup for Team Italy, brought to you by Subway. Switch hitting LA Dodger leadoff man Nick Punto will begin things this afternoon. San Diego Padre Chris Denorfia bats in the 2-hole in center field. The Cubs' Anthony Rizzo, the best power source on this Italian lineup, bats number 3. Alex Leedy, Chris Colabello, the DH, who hit a big grand slam at Phoenix over the weekend. Mike Costanzo, Mario Chiarini, Drew Butera, and Anthony Granato round things out for Team Italy. On the mound for the Dominican Republic, 29-year-old former All-Star right-hander
Sparky SKILLZ.
Sparky Milarky show. Which one is it?
Wait, say that again?
Which one is it today? Sparky's Grills, Sparky SKILLZ, Sparky Milarky. Which one is it?
Today is Sparky SKILLZ because we're very into this Italian baseball game versus Dominican Republic. Italy's going to pull it off.
What's the score?
It's 0-0. Volquez is on the mound right in front of your face, warming up right now.
All right.
What are you doing?
I guess you weren't good enough to beat that Italian team this year then, huh?
I didn't try out, but listen.
There's no tryouts for that.
Listen. Listen to me.
I was on it in 2009.
I know. If you didn't get kicked off Facebook by your wife, you'd see that I paid you respect. Today, I put your piece on and wrote... What'd you say?
I said, are you fixing that piece of garbage camera, that low-budget camera you have, and that freaking fat cat that pees everywhere?
Yeah, he pissed already today. Oh, he's trying to do it again right now. Get out of here. Yo, so...
We should freaking cook that cat.
No.
Bleep that out for the viewers.
You know what's really cool is Nick Punto just stepped in the box. First pitch with you on the Sparky Milarky Show phone zone right now. Right at the knees, a P, 94 miles an hour, Edison Volquez.
I don't know, man. I think Italy has got a lot of things going right for them right now, and believe it or not, obviously the Dominicans have better superstars on their team, but you know sometimes that's not what it takes to win in a game of baseball. So I'm gonna go with my former team and my heritage, the Italy team beating the Dominican Republic today, 6-3.
All right, I am not going to go that big. I'm going to go 4-3 Italy. And what was I going to say to you? The guy, they just started the broadcast and they showed the numbers and they said, to be honest with, tail the tape, and they said this is not even a fair fight.
Yeah, well, they said the same thing about Mexico, and they beat Mexico. So, those announcers could take it and take it deep.
Good one. And you know what? And do you know what? After they had no chance against Mexico, then what did they do to Canada?
They mercied those Canadians.
All right, I can't miss this game. They're showing Mike Piazza. You want to say hi?
Yeah, I spoke to him last week. He's doing good, Mike.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we lost you. Are you still with your boss or just yesterday?
No, that was just yesterday. I mean, I just got done with some work. Now I'm in the car, and I think I do my usual 1:30 appointment with the Milarky Show.
All right, now before I let you go, I'm going to give you one chance to guess what you think Nick Punto did.
Nick Punto struck out.
He walked. He's on first base. No outs.
Nice. Who's pitching for the Italian team? Do you know?
Nah, some nobody, but hold on. Let me tell you. Whoa! 93-mile-an-hour pitch to batter number 2. Way up over the catcher's head. Carlos Santana, who I met in Hollywood, Florida, at the memorabilia store, is out talking to him. Cano goes in, Hanley goes in. They got the whole infield in there worried. Oh, now the pitching coach comes out for Dominican to talk to him. This is looking real good. We got Nick Punto on first base, 1-0 count, and I don't know why, but they're having a big meeting on the mound on the 6th.
Who's up? Denorfia?
Yes. Rizzo's on deck, and then Leedy after that.
No, Rizzo's on deck, correct?
Rizzo's on deck, and then Liddy is after that. But the announcer said the lineup is lame after Rizzo. What a dick. That's what he said.
Repeat that again? I'm sorry.
Okay, number 3 is Anthony Rizzo at first base. They said
I got that.
They said that's the major power source for Italy. Then there's a guy by the name of Liddi, Liddy. He bats
yes, and then Calabello?
Yes, and the announcer said, oh, the lineup gets kind of lame after Rizzo. What a dick.
Yeah, well, did he say that when they beat Mexico or when they mercied Canada? These guys are idiots.
I know. Yo, listen to this. The guy Volquez just threw it. After the meeting, he threw a nasty breaking ball that was a strike, and it was at the letters. The ump called it a ball, and now he just threw another fastball over the batter's head. 3-0 count. Nobody out. Man on first. He's sweating with his hat crooked. Hold on. Let me tell you what he does here. Ball 4. Ball 4. First and second. No out. Top of the first. I'll call you back.
Call me back in the 6th.
I will. Have a great day. Bye. It's the Sparky Milarky show, where it looked like the batter didn't know it was ball 4. But I did. We're coming right back. Don't move. Let's go, Rizzo. Another meeting at the pitcher's mound. Clowns. Bullpen's up.
ABC opener. On the other coast, well, not the coast at all, but on the other side of the country, Buddy Black in Peoria, Arizona, Padres camp, was asked about how
Pop one
being used here. Here's Rizzo squirting around.
That a boy. Great job, man.
And it was brought to Buddy Black's attention, I should say, that Volquez was, of course, starting today. Only threw 11 pitches last time out. What he thinks about the pitch count, he said, I'm not worried about him getting close to 8. I'm quite sure that won't happen.
Oh, baby. Let's go. Sit pretty now, kid.
He's not even missing close. It's 2-0.
He grooves it, lose it. Gotta jump on him now, boys.
Back-to-back walks open the ball game for Team Italy. Anthony Rizzo in a pretty good spot here. 2 balls and no strikes. You wonder how much longer the leash here. You certainly want to give him a chance to work it out, but he hadn't thrown a strike since the beginning pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, a lot of circumstances coming in here. Had a late game. They traveled actually on the workout day, came in here, playing an early game. All the kind of things that, you know, spring training may or may not have, and you get your nerves a little bit going. This wouldn't be as big of a deal if it's a spring training game, but obviously first and second, 3-0, threatening to load the bases against a heavy favorite team that you're heavily favored against. Certainly doesn't set well. They got somebody warming up in the bullpen.
Right-hander Lorenzo Marcelo is up, and there's ball 4 to Rizzo.
Go, Cat!
Loaded.
No outs.
You know, just as much concern here as
we need a home run.
Tony Pena made it very clear with us when we met with him this morning. He is going to do absolutely nothing to compromise the wishes of the major league team here. So if there's a chance something's not right with Volquez, he's not going to stick around very much longer.
Wow, Tony Pena.
I mean, there's really, I mean, it's a double elimination format, but the first game has such a reward because you get the day off. If you win, you got to play the next day if you lose.
Here is Alex Leedy now, the first Italian-born player to play Major League Baseball at the big league level, that is, against Canada over the weekend. He told his story in Phoenix, how through a series of favors, he was able to get some looks by the Minnesota Twins. Took some swings in an indoor batting cage and got himself a chance to play once again. He's been around for quite a while, Chris has. And I think that's one thing about the Italian team, John, that just because there are not a lot of household name major leaguers on the roster, it doesn't mean these guys haven't been playing a lot of baseball.
No, it doesn't. But the familiarity of these guys and the names make it awfully difficult for people to even think that they have a long chance. Not a lot of major leaguers. Some have had a taste in minor leagues and are still currently trying to make it. But this is a country where they realize what they have already done for their sport that has been down on the totem pole. They can add a lot more value to the future of their federation if they can continue to show well in this second round.
2 balls and a strike to Chris Colavillo. That's well. they got a future goal other than this game, and he just drives this ball, knows it right away, catches the gap, puts it in the right part of the park for a home run. Straight away and even anywhere down the line is actually a deeper ballpark than most, but in the gaps you got some bailout. He didn't try to do anything other than drive that ball where it was pitched. Incredible start for Team Italy.
Mike Costanzo, the batter now. 3 for 11 in the first round. Takes a breaking ball for a strike. You know, before the game, the Italians had hit a couple of home runs earlier in the tournament. They've been working on that move for a while. That's Anthony Rizzo, or as they're calling him now, Rizzo, and Mike Piazza. As that was grounded to Robinson Cano, that is the second out of the inning. They've been working on this home run shtick for a while. You know, the kiss on both cheeks, the abbondanza, like you're tasting the sauce, Piazza said to us earlier today.
Well, Mike Piazza has had such an influence over there, as has Tommy Lasorda, what they've been able to do. Mike just believes that, you know, if we do a lot of things right today, good things can happen, as he's been duly noted that move right there.
2 gone now. Here's Mario Chiarini. This will be the 25th pitch of the inning for Edinson Volquez. Shattered bat, little flare out to Cano, and that wraps up a 4-run top of the first. Chris Colabello, his second home run of the tournament. Italy is, pardon the pun, off to the races.
I kind of knew their reaction would be a little like, you know, what are you thinking?
I had a knot in my chest. I didn't really want her to go, but I knew she could do it.
I felt like...
Never harnessed in Detroit. Boy, I'm telling you,
my boy, Carlos Santana.
Up today.
Met him down at the memorabilia store in Hollywood, Florida. Shout out to Richie Altman, Hollywood Collectibles. Thank you for that, sir. Shout out to Connor Chang, Paul Chang.
Let's walk you through what the Dominican backstop has had to endure.
Tools of ignorance, my job.
So this was early in the day. That got him on the catching arm.
When I play for real.
That one off the instep.
Hey, big cat!
Smith where he wears the pad. And then takes the foul.
I see you, kid, on the top step. Get his bat. Get a stick, kid. Loosen up. I told you. They're gonna need you right now. Dude, no better spot, cat, right now than to grab a stick and get up.
Fernando Rodney had a rough time in Anaheim. Was unable to have the kind of success that even facilitated his sticking around there.
Yeah.
If ever there was a bullpen that could have used help last year, it was that of the Angels.